Alright, she was Star Goddess. I'm back. Okay, so someone asked me to show them how to do another type of binding spell. And I do have another way. And this takes a little bit more effort and more materials. But this is another way. Like I said, the easiest way is the freezer spell. And I'll link that video below if y'all haven't seen that video. Okay, so first you need a box of some sort. And I use like 2 poppets or 2 dolls and a rope to bind them together like this. And inside these dolls there is like a little piece of the person's hair and a stone, like a crystal, and then so it's a piece of their DNA, a stone and a crystal, and I'm trying to figure out what else I put in there, and some herbs. Okay, and all those stones, crystals, herbs, and things are in correspondence to what I'm binding them to. So if they're bound in love, if they're bound in financial gain, there's going to be money herbs, love stones, all that kind of good stuff in there. And the doll is going to have that person's DNA. Okay, hair clippings, nail clippings, saliva, any type of DNA that you can get off the person, you can put inside the doll. Now, I bought these dolls from like a witchcraft store, and they're just 2 pieces of material stuffed and, you know, sewn together. Probably even, yeah, sewn together. They come with a little slit in the side so that you can put stuff in them, and then you can glue it shut. Or you can use socks to make your own. It doesn't matter. You can make your own. You can, you know, you can use regular dolls like Barbies or whatever and put a pouch around them with the DNA information and the stones and all that kind of good stuff, and just, you know, tie the dolls together. Or you can use any type of doll. Like I said, if you want to use 2 socks and make them look like dolls for some kind of way, that's fine too. So you just take a string or rope or any type of twine and tie them together after you get all your good stuff in there, and you hold it and you put your intentions in there and what you want to bind. You know, you can also take a small piece of paper and write what you want them bind it to and stick it inside the doll as well. And then you can leave them like this and put them inside of a box hidden away. So I keep them in my little box. You can even put herbs and stones and all that stuff in the box as well to make it even more stronger. And you just put them in the box like this, and so they're bound together in darkness. Okay, and this is like symbolic of, you know, the dark energy, eternity, the universe. You're being bound by all that powerful source energy. So no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to get out of this bind unless I undo it. Okay. And for me, these type of binds, you need to make 100% sure that you want these 2 people bound together, or that you want to bind yourself with another person. Okay. And if this is for love, you can take rose petals and sprinkle it on top of the dolls, or put them inside the dolls, inside the box, like as a bed, and then as a covering you can put the rose petals. So a lot of people do love bindings. They do bindings to lifestyles. If you always want to have a comfortable lifestyle, you know, you can bind yourself to financial gain, financial security, blah 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 blah, to a person that can give you financial security, you know, and such things like that. So whatever you're trying to bind yourself to, it's very important that they stay in darkness, because like even when you do the freezer spell, when you close that, you know, freezer door, it's dark, it's cold, you know. So most of the time, besides when you open and close the freezer for a few seconds, that is in darkness, and plus it's probably buried under some other stuff. So keeping your spell work and your spell inside of darkness is very important, because it creates more of a, you know, subliminal, subconscious energy that's, you know, comparative to darkness. Okay, so it's like this would be equivalent, let's break it down like psychologically, this would be equivalent to a subconscious thought in the back of your head manifestation. Okay, this is a physical form of a manifestation that you're manifesting. Okay, so you're manifesting this for these two people to stay together forever, they're bound to each other, blah 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 blah. This is a physical representation of your manifestation before, during, and after you've manifested it. Okay, so this is sort of like this is sort of like, you can't put your finger on a time when something is going to happen, or, you know, when it's going to expire. This is the present. This represents the past, present, and future of your manifestation. Okay, so this is just a reminder. When you look at this box, you know what's in it. Your mind automatically gives that bind energy and strengthens it. Whenever you think about, you know, who you're bound to, you think about this box and how, oh, it's taken care of, I don't worry about that. So you don't feed energy into negative thoughts about that certain situation or person. So this helps you to stay on track and to stay on focus when you already see it in a physical way. Okay, so it's sort of like, you know, when you're having a house built and you have the blueprints and you know what the house is going to look like and how it's going to function before it's even built. You know how you have the plans. So these are the blueprints, these are the plans, and then when your house is being constructed, you can see how it's all coming together. You can see all the things on the blueprint being built, and then when your house is done, you keep the blueprints for, you know, if you want to renovate, you have the blueprint, so where the person could come in and renovate and do the thing right, because you have the original blueprints. These are the blueprints to what you want to manifest. You can change them at any time, and they are the original thought form manifestation that came from your thoughts and source energy and all that kind of good stuff. So yes, that's what you want. I know that was like a weird comparison, but I just like to make people think of things differently than just, oh, that's bad, or oh, you shouldn't do that, blah blah blah. You know, it's just, you shouldn't plan for your successful building of your life. I mean, I don't understand. Everything has a foundation and a structure and, you know, a contract. So that's just, you know, reinforcement. Anyway, so that is my binding spell. And I also want to talk about spring and like the fertility and, you know, Easter eggs. Like, my kids keep asking me, what do eggs have to do with Easter? What does Jesus have to do with a bunny? And I keep telling them the eggs and the bunny are symbols of fertility, rebirth, and that energy of new life, new projects, powerful manifestations, the birth of a manifestation. So right now in the spring is really when you're going to see all your manifestations coming true, coming into fruition, or on their way. You're going to see a lot more abundance. And if you did an Easter egg hunt on Easter, that was actually, you know, a way, or, you know, a little ritual, or a way to symbolize getting more abundance, getting more fertility, getting more things to birth, You know, an egg is very symbolic of something that's about to be born, and you know, something that you're about to create, new life, all that kind of good stuff. So if your kids partake in Easter egg hunts and stuff like that, you know, that's good luck for you. That's good abundance. That's good drawing positive, energy to you. Okay, everything is symbolic. Imagine if you were chasing after like dead things or things that were like raggedy. That would symbolize, you're chasing after something that's not going anywhere, something that's stagnant or something that's dead and that's not going to help you. But you're looking for life, you're looking for abundance, you're looking for creation. So that's what the eggs and the bunnies are all about when you search for the eggs on Easter. A lot of people also say it goes all the way back to the story of Isis and Osiris, when the body was cut up in so many pieces by Seth and spread around, and she had to go and find the body parts. A lot of people think that's what that tradition came from, going to hunt the different eggs and stuff like that. So whatever you believe, that there's origins in every religion and folklore about fertility and abundance and all that kind of good stuff and rebirth. So anyway, taking that positive energy and using it to create and manifest is always a good thing. So don't worry about, oh, you shouldn't do this, oh, you shouldn't do that. You should do whatever you want and make it into whatever you want, because all is energy and you can transmute it any type of way you choose if you know how. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about this spell, yes, you can undo it. If it's untied, the bond is broken. Yes, you can use this. Yes, you can use that. All your questions, yes. It's your spell. You can do what you want with it, okay? So make it your own. All right? I'll see you guys later. Bye.